Man, D amazing, man. Y'all know what went down tonight. Ha, 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 ha. Put the belt on his ass. Stop playing with me.
Excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life, a daddy's boy, making sure you've been straight all your life, and now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't really not take.
The boxing community was shaken after an intense showdown between Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis erupted during an unexpected Instagram livestream. What began as ordinary online chatter between two top-level fighters rapidly spiraled into a fist exchange, with both athletes delivering sharp personal digs while thousands of fans tuned in as it happened.
So Keyshawn Davis calling out, who's he calling out? Devin Haney. Well, before is he looking out? Is he looking past Jermaine Ortiz right now?
Yeah, and I think that's a big mistake. I don't think he should do that.
According to insiders familiar with both camps, friction between Haney and Davis had been simmering for months, driven by career competition, personal disagreements, and Davis's close ties to Shakur Stevenson, who also has a complicated history with Haney. The Instagram Live incident hit its peak when Davis allegedly challenged Haney directly, saying something like, "I'll take you down easy. You've got no power, no defense, nothing at all."
But for years, we have seen the bickering between Keyshawn Davis brothers, and Devin the Dream Haney. I believe in 147-pound division that a Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney will be just as interesting, just as
What adds even more intensity to the situation is that, by the conclusion of the fiery exchange, both Haney and Davis reportedly agreed to face each other in the ring, setting up what could become one of the most anticipated matchups of 2026. Before we dive into the jaw-dropping moments from that Instagram Live showdown, it's important to look at the backstory, the rivalry and simmering tension that brought these two elite fighters to this explosive point.
As long as that respect level is there, as long as that is worth my time moving up to fight Devin Haney, then I'm going to fight him. If it's not worth my time, Keyshawn is going to make the right business decision so I can get in that position again so they will respect my name. You know what I'm saying? There's another champion out there. His name is Lewis Crocker.
Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis have been exchanging subtle digs for quite some time, but tensions escalated dramatically following Haney's controversial no-contest bout with Ryan Garcia, an outcome that sent shockwaves through the boxing community. Davis didn't hold back in voicing his criticism, repeatedly calling out Haney for taking legal action against Garcia and questioning his toughness, both in the ring and beyond, across numerous interviews.
It changed how he talked. It changed everything. So us seeing Devin Haney doing all of this with a person that had 0.1 estrogen, and we all seen that Ryan Garcia was still in there getting tired. And it's like, bro, I'm sorry. There's no other word to put this. You're a bitch.
Davis didn't hold back in interviews, telling reporters that Haney relied entirely on his father, Bill Haney, to manage his career. He labeled Devin a daddy's boy, claiming he'd been handed favorable matchups throughout his rise. Those remarks clearly hit a sensitive spot for Haney, who's faced similar digs from fighters like Gervonta Davis, Teofimo Lopez, and Ryan Garcia over the years across multiple divisions. The situation heated up even more when Keyshawn publicly declared that he could stop Haney with ease, arguing that Haney lacked the power and defensive tools to handle his speed and athletic ability.
His father in my DMs keeps screenshotting stuff that we saying. I don't know what he's screenshotting it for, but Devin Haney definitely on my hit list, and we making that happen 2020.
One clip that quickly went viral captured Davis confidently saying he expected Haney to be an easy night, claiming, "Me versus Devin Haney? That's a super easy fight. I'd stop him with no problem." Many fans saw this as disrespectful and premature, especially given that Davis hasn't yet reached even a fraction of the accomplishments Haney has amassed across multiple divisions. Haney fired back on social media, posting, "He couldn't stop Miguel Madua, his last opponent, and now he thinks he can stop me? Another person using my name for attention." That response only stoked the tension further, setting the scene for the explosive Instagram Live showdown that would leave the boxing world stunned just weeks later. Instagram Live reportedly kicked off fairly casually, with both Haney and Davis logging on after fans pushed for a direct, face-to-face conversation about their ongoing rivalry. Observers who tuned in described the vibe as electric from the stat. Both fighters were visibly tense and primed to trade verbal blows, leaving nothing unsaid for the thousands of viewers watching in real time.
Bill was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media, so I know it's going to happen in 2026.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
If it make money, it makes sense.
Right. So obviously I want to get your take on your brother. Shakur, dominant performance.
A viewer who recorded parts of the live stream later said, "You could feel the tension through the screen. These two clearly don't like each other. It wasn't staged or for show." Things quickly escalated when Davis brought up Haney's controversial bout with Ryan Garcia, casting doubt on Haney's skills and insinuating that Garcia's alleged performance enhancements gave him an edge. Davis reportedly fired off a comment along the lines of, "You lost to Ryan," then ran to court like a little boy. Instead of accepting the criticism quietly like most fighters might, Haney was ready to respond.
Like, I'm ready already. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really was, bro, because I've been training for a very long time, bro, just thinking about, damn, man, how I'm going to get back and what I'm going to do. And I got to be ready before they even tell me. Like, I got to be ready, like, fight ready. And I've been fight ready.
The jab at Haney's toughness clearly hit a raw spot. Witnesses to the live stream said Devin reacted instantly, his eyes flashing with anger and his voice sharp as he fired back. Haney reportedly shot back, saying something like, "You're running your mouth, but you missed weight by over 4 pounds and got stripped of your belt. Who's really the big dog here? You can't even hit the scale right." This was a direct call-out to Davis losing his WBO lightweight title in June after coming in 4.3 pounds over the limit for his fight with Edwin de los Santos, a pointed dig meant to publicly embarrass him.
7 people with belts, or are you trying to make the best possible fight?
I feel like the ones with the belts at 147 are the best possible fights. You got Rolly Ramirez, he's a name with a belt. You got Devin Haney, he's a name with a belt. Mario Barrios about to fight Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And you got Louis Crockett that fought for the vacant. So in my opinion, I feel like he's the only one that's kind of like, you know, in the way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to move up to take that belt.
So Keyshawn
That missed fight marked a rough stretch for Keyshawn Davis, which also included a backstage confrontation with Na Albright, making it one of the lowest points in his young career. Despite the setbacks, Davis didn't back down from Haney's earlier counterpunch. Instead, he doubled down, insisting that if he and Devin ever faced off in the ring, he would completely dominate. Viewers watching the Instagram Live described Davis becoming increasingly animated, standing up, gesturing wildly, and laying out exactly how he envisioned defeating Haney under real stakes. One fan commented during the stream, "Keyshawn is going off right now. He's talking about knocking Devin out cold and embarrassing him for everyone to see." During the session, Davis reportedly dissected Haney's defense, claiming things like, "Your guard isn't tight enough. I've got better defense than you, and the power you've never shown in your career." The insults flew freely from both fighters, neither willing to yield or show weakness as the audience swelled by the minute.in response. Haney struck back by challenging Davis's resume and level of competition. Sources said Haney remarked along the lines of, "You've been fighting nobodies your whole career, while I've been undisputed, beating top-level fighters, and making history across multiple divisions." The verbal duel escalated for several minutes, growing increasingly personal as both men attacked each other's skill, accomplishments, and character. The turning point came when Davis issued a direct challenge, reportedly saying, "Let's settle this in the ring. Stop talking and actually fight, if you've got the guts." Many expected Haney to brush it off, citing scheduling, money, or other obstacles as usual. Instead, to the shock of viewers, Haney accepted immediately. "Keyshawn, let's do it. You want the fight? You got it. Let's make it happen." The instant agreement stunned the audience, as most Instagram Live showdowns end with threats but no real commitment. One journalist monitoring the stream tweeted in real time, noting, "Haney just accepted Keyshawn's challenge live on IG. This fight might actually happen." Social media erupted within minutes. Fans debated fiercely over whether the matchup made sense and who would come out on top. Haney supporters argued Davis was biting off more than he could chew against a former undisputed champion with far more experience. One tweeted, "Keyshawn is making a huge mistake. Haney will school him for 12 rounds and expose him as the hype job he is. On the other side, Davis fans claimed he represents a new generation, possessing superior athleticism, power, and boxing IQ capable of handling Haney's skill set. A supporter wrote, "Keyshawn will shock the world and stop Haney. He's faster, stronger, and more skilled than anything Devin has faced." The division among fans highlights the genuine uncertainty over how this stylistic clash would play out. Both fighters are technically gifted, with elite defensive skills and high boxing IQ, setting the stage for a tactical chess match. Boxing analyst Teddy Atlas weighed in, noting, "This is a fascinating fight, Haney's experience versus Davis's hunger. The real question is whether Keyshawn is ready for this level." Davis's readiness is a central part of the debate. He has only 14 professional bouts compared to Haney's 32 against top-tier opponents throughout his decorated career. Stylistically, Haney's defensive mastery and ring generalship contrast with Davis's explosive athleticism and offensive power, which he has displayed in flashes. Davis made a notable statement in his super lightweight debut at Madison Square Garden on January 31st, stopping the durable Jermaine Ortiz with just 15 seconds remaining in the 12th round.
Stylistically.
Like I say, I'm gonna go with Keyshawn, but like I say, when I watched Devin spar and I seen him the way he handled himself, he's a seasoned pro in there. So, it's a great fight. I want to see the fight, but I'll favor Keyshawn.
Davis's recent outing highlighted his patience, finishing power, and composure in critical moments, giving his fans reason to believe he could compete with top-level fighters like Devin Haney at welterweight. On the flip side, critics note that while Jermaine Ortiz is a capable and experienced opponent, he doesn't match Haney's resume, championship experience, or overall skill at the elite level. As for the potential matchup, the exact weight class hasn't been confirmed. Haney currently holds the WBO welterweight title at 147 pounds after a commanding win over Brian Norman Jr. in November. Meanwhile, Davis has suggested he may bypass the super lightweight division altogether, moving directly to welterweight in pursuit of bigger fights and opportunities against established champions such as Haney.
This fight, Keyshawn is going to be able to run through like he did Ortiz, a smaller guy who seemed like he didn't want to be in there.
I ain't gonna lie, as much as I don't like Devin, I did not expect Devin to do that to Norm. So, and Norm was catching him too and didn't even buckle Devin, so I don't know.
And Keyshawn performance.
People close to both fighters say that initial conversations about a potential matchup have already started behind closed doors, with promoters and advisors evaluating whether the timing and financial incentives align for both camps. One source familiar with these early discussions reportedly shared,
"A tough fight. That's a tough fight because Devin is a hell of a boxer. We just seen what he just did to Brian Norman. And how many people thought that he would put Brian Norman down? True. Nobody probably thought that Devin Haney would."
Both camps are reportedly serious about making this fight a reality. What unfolded on Instagram Live wasn't just empty talk. They genuinely want to settle their differences in the ring. The financial side, however, could be complex. As the reigning WBO welterweight champion, Haney would likely expect a much larger share of the purse, which could be a sticking point for Davis. Since both fighters are promoted by Top Rank, negotiations could be smoother than if multiple promotional companies with competing interests were involved still. Some insiders wonder if Top Rank will take the risk of putting Davis in the ring with Haney so early in his career. One source close to the promotion, speaking on condition of anonymity, reportedly said, "Top Rank has invested a lot in Keyshawn's growth. Do they really want to risk throwing him into a fight with Haney before he's ready and potentially setting back his trajectory?" This protective approach has sparked criticism from fans who just want to see top talent face off, regardless of promotional agendas or long-term planning. Haney recently addressed those concerns in an interview, hinting that while Davis talks a big game, he might hesitate when it comes to signing contracts and making the fight official. As for timing, there's no clear consensus yet. Some reports suggest a summer 2026 date could work if negotiations go smoothly, while others believe the fight may not happen until 2027, giving Davis more time to gain experience and strengthen his record before facing a fighter of Haney's level. Whatever the timeline, the Instagram Live showdown has already guaranteed massive attention. The tension between these two athletes is real, and fans can expect a promotional build-up full of fiery trash talk and genuine bad blood that can't be faked. For Haney, This is a chance to prove that championship experience outweighs youth and potential. For Davis, a victory would cement him as a rising star and validate